gonna get into the Cineverse because I'll be watching Zootopia 2 this evening. Hello and good morning, guys, or day, if I shall say it, because it's 11:25. I don't know, but now that I'm here again, does it feel like 7 a.m. is still the middle of the night, like I'm playing Christmas music in a minor key or what? Yeah, and today's that day, by the way. And if it's a good day like it kind of feels like it, even though it's raining. We got some precipitation, which is a good rain, I can say, because in the next days we are going to get into some cold rain. Ouch. The crazy thing is, even in our area in California, we've had a lot of rain. It turned into a flood in many areas that they had to close some of the highways to traffic due to extraordinary weather conditions. Other than that, we've discussed a lot of what is different from the cameras on the iPhone's Pro versions and on the classic versions, despite the number that represents the model, because this is the 13, the black one's the 16. Man, sucks to be that. Sucks to be that situation. So at the end of the day today, I'm going to be heading to the movie theaters. I have booked a 7:10 p.m. session to watch Zootopia. Even though I was talking a lot about the new Avatar movie, I will watch that one day. But I thought, while Zootopia is still going on, I thought I'd give it a shot. And yes, still to this day, as of December 2025, in my vlogs, I have only spent one Christmas in the US, which was December 25th, 2022. This would have been the second if I would have already completed that task of watching the 12 movies to get the VIP membership for the Caribou Cineverse app. So with tonight's movie, I will be a VIP member of the Cineverse. There we go again. A couple of snowmen playing some New Year's orchestra. Just how neat is that? Well, how great, especially while there's nobody here. I'm gonna see what I can get myself. There we go. Just get cheese it. Hey, I guess this would. Yeah, cheese it. There's a different here. I'm gonna go with a bit. Oh God, because of the wind, it's very difficult to hear the pitch. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to tell, like, if I would be here just randomly playing a C, a D, or an A, whatever. See you, dudes. Well, maybe. Oh, I want to get in. It is damn windy out here. Who would think that any fashion store like Burberry would put nights out here for the Christmas season? Look, there's 2, 3, three of them. Plus the night before. Well, that's 130% smart logic, I could say. Well, I haven't looked at that. It kind of makes me think what a Christmas story would have been like in 1556. Anyway, so it was good that I headed back to my loft yesterday, because what's going on right now is that intersection that you would enter the street is blocked because of that truck that came to put all the pieces of the new building that is being installed. The process has just started, by the way. I'm not talking about the building that's next to my apartment. That's almost complete. I'm talking about that other one, which during the summer it was filled with debris. But yeah, there's a heavy amount of work going on despite weather conditions. Though from tomorrow, temperatures are going to slide downwards. But still, it's an awful lot of work. But this stage, they are working on the entrance floor of the apartment. It is a dark Thursday, I gotta say. We've had some on and off rain. We don't expect any precipitation tomorrow, but we're talking about a chance of sleet in the next 2 or 3 days. That's crazy. And yeah, first week out of college, and it's given me so much of the chills. To be honest, I'm so happy that I let go of it. It wasn't much fun. So I'm gonna stick to watching Netflix more often. While many people are talking about Stranger Things, I look at the trending movies list on Netflix, and on number 2 there's The Great Flood, which does give a lot of Mission Impossible humor, as the main story is like do or die. It's a 108-minute movie. And also I'm willing to continue with the Menendez Brothers series. Well, what the heck is it with these two here? Well, the sun is already set, so I've headed out. I'll make it to the movie theater to watch Zootopia 2. And yeah, a nice jazzy classic. Tis the season. Alright, 6:31. I'm gonna walk in. Gonna get into the Cineverse because I'll be watching Zootopia 2 this evening. In the meantime, alright, so I just found also that they'll be organizing a concert here, a winter special concert here tomorrow, so we'll come back here. Well, there'll be some good music, but for tonight it's movie night. I thought I'd do this so I could beat my jet lag.
Moments later.
Jeez, what the... Wow, they're just now at... Wow. Yeah, the mall's still open, by the way. It's 9/11. Just left the mall after where it's been a nice Thursday evening to watch the movies, and yeah, here's that, of course. Well, that's the display. Thing is, it is still precipitating out here, and on the other side it's all the jazz. But yeah, after what day's been, I can call it the Zootopiverse. It's freaking cold out, so hopefully you can if you can hear me with this, but yeah, maybe not. So yeah, on a watch of Zootopia 2, it was a lot of fun. Oh, wow, it is really hitting, I gotta say. Anyway, so yeah, before the movie, I know it's gonna sound like a joke, but before the movie started, so while you got those trailers of a group of other movies, at one part of it, there's this family where the father asks one of the kids, how did you spend so much money on gas? And the kid's like, I have 20 years. Well, yeah. He's saying, I've been driving for 20 years. Like, but the person that says it, he's like 9 or 10 years old. Like, he's a kid. How can he even drive? I've only had 4 months of driving experience. I'm 23. And this is even about a commercial. This is from one of the movies that is to be playing soon. I'll find out which one. But even if it was a commercial, I give it an 11 out of 10. It's like these kids, because at this scene, by the way, they were sitting down on a sofa as 5 kids. But the one that delivered that line, it's like, he doesn't have to go to college. Like, screw it. Well, nevertheless, I just found out it's a Turkish movie, The Secret of Efes, which is to come out on January 16th. So we still got like 3 weeks. I was talking about Toy Story 5 some time ago. That's coming out in June of next year. Hello there. Hi. Meow. Meow. Yeah, enjoy it. Okay, yeah, so it was a good thing that I had to watch this Zootopia 2. And the crazy part was, okay, so it's mainly about a crime mystery. Though there's one comment I would give about that. So, you know, at one point early in the movie, there's this celebration of the 100th anniversary of the independence of the Zootopia nation, which kind of confused me, to be honest, because it's only been 9 years since the first movie of it was released. Or I shall say 10 if you're watching this video in 2026, because the first movie of it came out in 16. Now we're in 25. But the point is that that one scene that they get into the dance party, which obviously the characters Judy and Nick, known as the rabbit and the fox respectively, they go deep into an investigation of a mysterious case about a snake, believing that it should be protective, while everyone else, especially amongst the chiefs and a lynx family, that believe that it's dangerous. So it was during the party that the snake had, in the middle of nowhere, come out. Wow, just when I was saying all that, I found this, dude. I wasn't expecting that. It's like, ta-da, a rabbit jumping out of a hat. But yeah, that was the point that the snake, Gary, was discovered. Yeah, that funny blue guy. Oh, it is freaking chilly out. I even took this off. But for me, like this, it feels like I turned the heater on to the max. Goodness, it's like foxes running on the road when I encounter this, but for what they call this here, Dear New Year. Well, I mean, okay, at least the words rhyme, but it's like if I were to write a letter saying, please be good. Like you writing to your child or to your cousin, be good at school. You know, or do they just want to choose how they want to be? Just like 2020 chose the way it's wanted to be, you know? Like I could say 2020 chose, wait, does it say 2020 there? Feels like I read it, but yeah, it does. Yeah, just when I was talking about that, I just found that piece of graffiti there. Well, it's just about the end of the day here now, 9:48. Yeah, it's kind of weird when AirDrop gives that vibration, because with AirDrop you can send one clip that, if you're holding two phones, it works. Well, as long as both devices are connected with each other, and it's easy to transfer footage from one mobile device to another. And that's a much easier method, because these days it has gotten so much harder to export on Gmail, as if you would export it there, then it doesn't allow more than 15 seconds of footage, regardless of the amount of videos that you put in there. Even if you're recording time-lapse videos. Anyway, guys, so that was Thursday. Wow, that's fancy. Snowmen made out of disco balls. That's lovely. That's tough. And yeah, as mentioned earlier, tomorrow I'll go back to Kangon Mall to watch that festive winter special concert. Anyway, guys, so I'm going to close it for this video. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.